Hello and welcome to the Aid Station. I'm Chris Robb, and I have absolutely no doubt that this episode is going to be incredibly inspiring. We're about to travel, or we've traveled to Athens to meet Maria Polyzou, who is the Greek marathon record holder. She's an Olympian. She's done many other amazing things, and we think many of us are doing it tough right now with COVID-19. Maria has just finished 10 months of treatment last week for breast cancer, and she's got an incredible story to tell. So I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Maria. It's so nice to see you, Maria. Thanks for making the time.
Thank you very much. Good morning for Athens.
Yes, it's morning there. It's afternoon for me here, and just so great to speak to you. And why don't we start by you telling us a little bit? We've only got 15 minutes. We could probably speak for 15 hours on all of your incredible achievements, but tell us a little bit about your background and your story, please, Maria.
Yes, so I have been running for over 40 years, and I ran under 280 kilometers, over 280,000 kilometers until now. Yes. For many years, I have been champion of a marathon run in Greece, and until now, I have the national record in 2 hours 33 minutes in the marathon.
Wow.
And 2 hours 39 in the athletic course. And I ran in Olympic Games 1996 in Atlanta. And I ran many times in the World Championship. I finished 12th place in Athena. And 10 years ago, I ran an ultra marathon distance. I start to Athens, go to Sparta and back in Marathon City. This means 524 kilometers and deal 7 days.
Wow, that's huge.
Yes. So I have run over 50 marathons in my life, and all this means marathon is my life. I ran the first marathon in my life when I was 17 years old, and now I am coach of runners. I have my team in Marathon Team Greece, and it's very great honor for our team and me when I coach the chairman of committee of marathon, Mr. Paco Borao.
Yes,
he's my runner.
He told me you coached him,
yes.
And you coached over 5,000 runners to finish marathons. Is that correct?
Under 5,000 runners. Yes.
Wow.
So Mr. Paco Borao, he has management through systematic training. Despite him 68 years old, he ran the authentic course. I mean, it's very big challenge because it's very difficult, this authentic course. And he finishes, and that sent for everyone and clear message for nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
This is my story.
Nothing is impossible. It's a great tagline, isn't it? And I think it's so relevant right now. Nothing's impossible, despite the challenges that we're going through.
This is why I write here in my tattoo.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. And then now it's the love.
And love is you were telling me before, love is the name of your daughter, your 19-year-old daughter. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. So when you're running marathons, you just change arms. Nothing's impossible, and think of your daughter.
This is not only tattoo, but it's something what I live inside me, because I live all this marathon, the ultra running distance. This is my motto.
Wow, it's inside you. You say, yeah, absolutely, yes. Yeah. And so, what is life like in Athens at the moment in these COVID-19 times? Are you locked down? Are you someone like you who loves to run? Or you have the opportunity to get out and run? Or are you running around your apartment at the moment?
Yes, I run. I am correctly in Athens, just like all the people around the world, of course. So, but me never stopped to running. In Greek, we have only 1 hour to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to walk, if you want to run, so never stop to go outside, but I never stop to training. And in my house, of course, I speak with my runners.
Mhm.
I prepare special articles to give for everyone, and prepare some special exercises to give for everybody to do it something in the house. But I think it's the most important to stay positive, and because this is a big experience for everybody.
Yes.
So I think I don't feel bad to stay in my home. First of all, we have our health. This is the most important.
Absolutely. And I mean, talking about your health, you've kindly offered to talk about your inspiring story about your breast cancer. Can you tell us a little bit about that challenge? I think you said 10 months of chemotherapy.
Yes, I started. I have a breast cancer until 10 months ago. I started the breast cancer. So means surgery, hospital, many tests, 16 chemotherapy, wow. 32 radiotherapy, and just 1 week I finished all this big packet. But never stopped to run. After the very strong chemotherapy, I ran. Never stopped to run. All this big period who I have experienced about the breast cancer. I think if you have inside you have a big flame inside, you never stop it to do it. Me, I love very much to run. I go to run many marathons in my life, more, of course. And then now, during the coronavirus, in the end of all, coming the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, just fight in this, but now I have my health. Only 1 week, I'm free for everybody, for everything, for the hospital, for the test, it's clear, my body is clear. So, okay, coronavirus is something very small, understand me? Yeah. It's okay. It's easy, okay, we don't go outside, but it is very good for our health. We have our family. We have our friends. First of all, everybody, we are finished all this healthy. This is the most important.
Absolutely, so key, isn't it? Wow, what resilience you've shown, and so even after you were saying even after you had your chemo, you would go out for a run and push through the after effects and the symptoms of it.
Yes. This means that nothing is impossible for everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Very important to see what we have and not what we don't have. This is to see clear.
Yes.
This is, I think, a philosophy for all this period. Why we live all this? Okay. So I think it is very important to see what we want in the life.
Yeah.
We open the key of our life. What you want, what to go. What's the big focus for everything we want to go.
Yeah, and so
understand. I don't speak often, very well, but
no, I totally hear what you're saying. Is that so often we focus on what we don't have rather than what we do have, and someone that's gone through what you've just been through recognizes the value of having health and the people around you and your family.
I think first of all it is the health.
Yes.
So if you have the health, we have everything.
Yes.
And I don't speak because it's something written, but because I live all this.
Sorry, I was going to say you said you had this flame inside you, and you ran your first marathon at 17, and I'm sure you've inspired many people all over the world to run. What was it
Yes.
that got you hooked when you were 17? What was that inspiration that ignited that flame for you?
In 17 years old, I ran the first marathon.
When you ran your first marathon, what inspired you to run that first marathon?
I started running when I'm 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
And I ran 5K, 10K only.
Uh-huh.
I mean only, okay? Because for me, it's something very easy to run 5K and 10K. So when I see the 1984, the first Olympic Games in Los Angeles, and I see the first time the marathon, and I ask my father, what is this event? He tell me this is marathon. How many kilometers it is? It's 42. 42 kilometers. Wow. I want to do this. I go to marathon. So I tell my coach to the next day when I'm 14 years old, I go to run a marathon. No, you are very little girl to go to run a marathon. No, I want to go to a marathon. So I fight very hard to tell him I want to run. So I ran the first marathon in my life, in the last class in the school when I'm 17 years old. And I finish it very well. When I finish 3 hours, 4 minutes. It's very good time for the 17 years old.
Wow.
Yes, but the next year I finishes my second marathon 2 hours 44 when I'm 18 years old.
Wow. That's an incredible
Yes.
story. And like 12 years after, so if I've got my calculations right, 12 years after watching that marathon in Los Angeles, you were back on America. Well, you were on American soil,
yes.
running in Atlanta,
yes.
in the Olympics. What an incredible story.
I remember I remember this day, I remember myself who say inside me, and I write in my agenda, one day I'm going to run in Olympic Games. So this is 11 years later, I ran in Atlanta, I ran, and I'm very happy because I meet the Joan Benoit, the American
yes.
marathon, very famous. I love her very much. She's an amazing woman.
Yes.
Okay, I met with her, we speak, I tell about what I see years ago in the TV.
Wow, that's an incredible story. So I'd love to end, and 15 minutes has gone like that already, but I'd love
yes.
to end. You've got so many, you're an absolute inspiration yourself, but if you were to leave a little story about inspiration for the people that are watching, what would be the story that you would tell, Maria?
About the story, about to tell somebody?
To keep people inspired now in these times, what's your advice to keep people inspired?
I think it's in whatever I made here in achieving in the life, I have never stopped setting new goals.
Mm-hmm.
This is very important.
Yes.
And I stopped to dreaming. I know this is my way to dreaming, to see myself out for all this, and I try to stay healthy, to think positive, never stop to smiling. Really. This is most important.
Yeah.
I love to see outside the tree. I like to see the birds. We are very important because we have one day in our lives. This is not one day. This is our day.
Yeah.
For this, if you are lucky to see the sun, you wake up in the morning and the sun in the evening, this is very important for everybody. We are lucky. So to see what we have and not we don't have. And of course, we're waiting to finish everything and go outside and run and enjoy our lives.
Wonderful. What a great story and wonderful inspiration. Maria, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. You've absolutely inspired me, and I have no doubt that you will inspire many, many other people. Thank you so much. Wonderful to meet you, and I wish you all the best on your ongoing recovery from your cancer, and seeing you running another marathon very soon. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank
Bye-bye.
you. Be strong and be healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.